I'm interested in US presidential politics because I don't think Joe Biden's up to the job. I don't think Kamala Harris is either. And even though she has said a firm no, speculation continues to mount that Michelle Obama may actually be the Democrats' best presidential candidate for 2024. I know the Republicans think she would be formidable, and I reckon that most Democrats think she's superior to either of the other two. Kosha, do you reckon there's any chance she runs, or is this a case of no really meaning no?
Well, Cory, I think we know in politics no never means no, so you always have to leave that possibility open. But I would find it very hard to believe that she would go for it. Because for one, first ladies are always famously very popular. She is especially very, very popular. The minute you step into the arena as a candidate, you just get polarized, and I would imagine that wouldn't be very fun. It's also not very necessary for her. She has a very comfortable life with multi-million-dollar book deals, Netflix deals, Martha's Vineyard, et cetera. So I just don't see her doing that. I think the real question is, to your point about the weakness of the Biden-Harris ticket, who else might challenge them from the left? We know that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has declared and is currently a candidate, and he's polling remarkably at 20% against the incumbent sitting president. He has a Kennedy name ID, but he's not their favorite person right now because he's been very anti sort of the vaccine and the COVID measures, as you well know. But it is very interesting what he's doing to the Democrat primary. And then, of course, Gavin Newsom, governor of California, is the other name that's being thrown out as somebody who might potentially challenge Biden from the left.
Yeah, it's going to be fascinating to continue to watch. All right, Kosha, every few years we hear about the US government apparently shutting down because they can't raise the debt ceiling and get it through Congress. So I've got two questions for you. What's the latest on the current impasse? And if it does continue, is it just me, or could the government just prioritise or reprioritise existing resources rather than just continuing to clock up more debt?
It is not just you. So to answer your first question, I think the impasse right now is at a pretty fundamental level. There is a divergence of vision right now. The core thing is this idea of spending caps, which the Republican-controlled House wants to impose on the Biden administration, saying that they have to bring back their baseline spending, re-baseline it to 2022 levels, whereas the budget that has been proposed is a 9.4% increase over 2022. So I think that's the core thing. And then there's another one where the Republicans want to impose more safeguards around the employment sphere of the U.S., such that government welfare programs, which are ever increasing, cannot just be handed out willy-nilly, but that the employment sphere has sort of repercussions or consequences to protect that. So that's sort of the issue.
The money,
but I think the problem is
so big. It's
so easy to print.
Control. Hey, Kosha, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm out of time. And thank you for joining me on Bernardi tonight. We'll talk again very, very soon.